Okay, so morning guys, welcome to another review from me, Matt, the Bearded Berserker, who is in ridiculous amounts of pain still. I tripped down a step yesterday, jarred my back, and if you didn't know, I have a slipped disc in my back at the moment. Hardly had any sleep over the past few weeks because every time I do fall asleep, I roll over, jar my back and wake up in agony and everything. And I've hauled myself onto my chair to do another review for you guys. So please bear with me on this. I'm trying my best and hardest, but I'm in so much agony you would not believe. Last thing I want to do is move too much, jar me back, fall off the chair, end up sobbing, video still running, and end up wetting myself. It's never a good look. So before we start, huge, massive thank you to each and every one of you guys out there that's following me on Instagram as Viking Beard Matt, watching and enjoying and commenting on my reviews that I do. And I do read and will respond to each and every single comment that is made. Now, with all my reviews that I do on my channel, stuff that I go out and buy myself with me hard-earned pennies, stuff that gets sent through to me, I'm completely honest and always will be and have been since day one. The reason why I set up YouTube and Instagram over there and YouTube here, is to try and help kind of support, promote, and help as much as I can with these small brands, smaller companies, individuals even, and craftsmen out there that are making some amazing products, whether it's beard products, skin products, hair products, clothing, jewelry, you name it, all sorts of bits and pieces and crafts and stuff, candles and everything. And these guys, they work their socks off because they know as soon as they get their product ready and they launch it onto the market, they have to go into sort of basically direct competition with these huge brands. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with these massive brands, but you tend to find with them, they know that as soon as they slap their name on the front, release it out onto the market, people are just going to buy it because of their name and not so much the quality of the product and everything else. And plus, let's face it, they've got a shed ton of money that they can throw into promoting, marketing and advertising their products that these smaller brands don't have. So we do need to get behind them, support them, help them and encourage them, because if we don't, the only alternative we'll have are these massive brands. Now, I, the same as you guys out there, I'm a consumer. Whether it's clothing, beard products, skin products, hair products, whatever we go out and buy, there is nothing worse than getting something home. It falls apart, doesn't live up to expectations, not particularly good, and we either end up binning it or it sits there on the shelf gathering dust and we never use it. So with all the reviews that I do on my channel, I'm completely 100% honest, because if I wouldn't want to go out and spend my money on it, why should anyone else? And plus, I'm completely unbiased. Everything I do is my own honest opinion, and I'm not affiliated to any of these brands whatsoever. So if there's something I like about a product, I will say reasons why I like it. And again, if there's stuff that I don't like so much, I will say reasons why I don't like it constructively. Now, with all skincare products, beard products, hair products and stuff like that, at the end of the review, I will score them out of 20. 20 being absolutely fantastic, 10, it's all right, nothing that spectacular, and 0, I wouldn't touch it with a shitty stick. So that's how I kind of score it at the end. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to have a look at the product itself, the packaging, the ingredients, the price of it, summarize, and then afterwards we're going to score it. And as with all the reviews that I do, I will be putting links down in the description box down below. So please give them a look out and follow and help and support them and encourage them, because after all, that's what we're here for. So I have done a review for this chap before, and it was basically a tester beard oil that he sent through to see what I thought of. And since then, he's gone basically and done it sort of properly, if you know what I mean. He's got the CPSR checks done on it, which is Cosmetic Product Safety Report, which all skincare, beard care, hair products, all sorts of sort of stuff like that in the UK and Europe need to have before you can officially launch them on market. Because let's face it, if they don't have this, they can put whatever they like in it. We'll go out and buy it. Our face will start falling off and massive reactions to it and chemicals and all nastiness can be put in there. So this CPSR certificate basically makes the product safe to use, that they've got undergone tests and everything. It's great to see that he has actually had this done. So this is the kind of like official review now for the Bald Viking Beard Company beard oil. Now, as yet, he has one beard oil out that he has made so far, that I know he's looking into doing balms and other bits and pieces and perhaps more oils and stuff. But this is the kind of like market version of his oil and not the tester one that I reviewed before. So first of all, I'm going to put on my reading specs, because if not, I can't see me notes in front of you, in front of me even. You can't see it because you're looking at me. And so a few days ago in the post, I received this card and a beard oil inside, and this is from the Bald Viking, which comes from the UK. I love my whole Viking themed and Norse mythology and everything else. I always have been since I was a little kid, so this is going to be right up my alley. Natural products made by hand. You've got his logo on the front, the Bald Viking, and the runes underneath, the Viking skull with the helm of Or on the front, and the bearded skeleton, which is nice, simple, well put together logo, which is nice to see, not just a silhouette of a beard on there and the sunglasses, which you tend to see all over the place now. There are so many logos with just a beard and a pair of glasses, or just a beard, and it's just like, oh, something different, please. So this is the oil that he has sent through. And like I say, he sent through a few tester pots to see what I thought of initially. And he sent a few off to other reviewers and stuff like that. So this is a 50ml bottle that is sent through. You can see where I've used some out the top, because it was a lot fuller than this, because I need to try it, to test it, to let you guys know what I think of it. And so it comes in a green clear glass bottle. And the reason why a lot of brands use green bottles, amber coloured bottles, Bristol blue colour, opaque bottles and stuff like that, is to stop harmful UV rays from coming in, getting into the bottle, degrading and breaking down the oils in it. So it kind of helps keep those UV rays out. It's nice to see there is a pipette delivery system on this, which is kind of my preferred method of using beard oil. On a daily basis, I will use 6 drops. When I wash my beard, I will use maybe 7 to 8 drops, and occasionally in the evening I will use a few drops just before bed, especially if I've been at work, which is a hot, sweaty, sticky environment. So it helps kind of lock in that moisture into my skin and kind of condition my beard. So first of all, like I say, 50ml pot. It's got little batch number in orange just here, and premium beard oil made with all natural products, which is great to hear. I've got a list of the products or ingredients in front, how to use ingredients, and it's nice to see when products do put their ingredients on the side, because let's face it, 90% of the beard brands, beard oils, beard balms and stuff out there on the market use exactly the same carrier oils, base ingredients and stuff like that, and then they put their sort of like scents into it, if you know what I mean, either natural scents or that sort of thing. So there you go. So taking the top off, I have used this, like I say, I know exactly what it is like because I need to. Very subtle scent to it at the moment, but remember, the smell that you smell from the bottle is completely different to once you start generating some heat through it on your hands. And it's the same with cooking, if you know what I mean. If you get a joint of meat out from the freezer, doesn't really smell, you start putting it in the oven and you start generating, flying around in it, start generating some heat through it, then it starts releasing its scents. So the colour liquid we've got in here is a very, very pale yellow colour. Fly buzzing, man, go away. Hate this time of year when you get flies. It's quite a medium to thick viscosity on the oil itself. Like I say, slightly off yellowy colour to it. Generate some heat through it without jarring it back. Now, the Forest of Valhalla, inspiration is from the woods. Apparently it's an earthy spice with a woody and fruity sort of tones to it. And it certainly has that. Now, I'm detecting in here, before I even look at my list of notes and everything in front of me, that predominantly sweet orange and cedarwood. And according to the website, scent is allegedly sweet orange and black pepper, and also the cedarwood. Not detecting too much of the black pepper. I suppose it's got a slight sort of spicy back note to it, but predominantly the cedarwood and the sort of like sweet orangey scent is coming through. And this scent is around about a midway scent. It's not very, very subtle. It's not knock your head off and kick it into next week. It's a nice middle sort of scent, the sort of thing that you find in most of your beard products. It's a very nice scent, and that initial hit that you get once you put it in your beard and you're generating some heat through it is from the spice storage, but that tends to drop back a bit. Then you get the cedarwood coming through. And like I said, there is a very, very slight hint of that black pepper as well. Now, this isn't a thin, runny oil. It's quite a good viscosity to it, quite thick. I have used it in my beard this morning. I've also done a test patch as well before I used it a couple of days ago, because you need to do a test patch with everything you use on your skin, beard and hair and stuff, because you could come out with an allergic reaction to just about anything. Had no problems with itchiness, dry skin, flaky scalp, red patches or anything like that. No problems whatsoever. Even though it's been CPSR checked, always make sure you do a little tester patch first. And ingredients wise, castor oil, sweet almond oil, sweet orange, cedarwood, black pepper, citral, linalool and limonene. And it's really nice. And the scent on this is lasting around about 3 hours before it dies down and I can no longer smell it. But my other half says she can still smell it after that, which is good to see, because there's nothing worse than going out and you buy a product because of the scent and you get it at home and it doesn't last, or it doesn't particularly smell of that. And it's really nice when a product comes out onto the market and it smells exactly like what the description is. Nothing worse than false descriptions. Oh, it smells like this, and it's like, no, it doesn't. It smells nothing like that. Very nice scent though. Definitely get that woody tone picking up after that orange has died down. So it's really well blended. And, like I say, this is a 50ml jar. I know that because this is the size of a 50ml bottle. And I really, really like the way that he's going with this. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you guys know I love my really thick, heavy, punchy, take your head off and kick it into next week's scents. But this is very nice. It's a summery, sort of spring, almost autumn sort of scent to it. Because of that cedarwood in there and the spiced orange. Works very, very well with the vanilla balm and also woody scented balms as well, and also citrus. So vanilla, citrus and woody sort of balms, this goes extremely well with. I tend to use a bit of both in the morning, use a bit of balm just to lock in a bit of extra moisture, help condition my beard. And I like that sort of small amount of beeswax in a balm that helps to keep those flyaway hairs in check, although not all the time, but most of the time. And it is a very good product. And price-wise on this, £15.59. And it's called the Forest of Valhalla. And would I go out and buy this? Yes, I would. I think as a nice, decent quality oil, this is good. It is worth the price of it, because let's face it, you're only using anywhere between 4 to 8 drops a day, depending on the length of your beard and everything. So it's going to last you ages, especially in a 50ml bottle as well. That's the only size he's doing at the moment. It's so nice to see that the CPSR has been done on it as well. And the new labels look absolutely fantastic on it. I like the way he's got his batch number on it. And scoring it out of 20, I would personally, like I say, like a big knock your head off hit to it. But this is a good rounded scent. And for that reason, I'm scoring it. I don't know if Fly's trying to tell me what to score it, but I'm scoring it a good 19 out of 20. I'll be happy to go out and buy this. I think it's very well made. It's well blended. There is a slight back hint of the black pepper in there, but predominantly you are getting a sweet orange kick to start with. Then it drops back. Then you get the cedarwood scent. And it's really nicely put together, you know. You've got the woodiness of it. You've got the sweetness of it as well. Kind of fruitiness, if you class the orange as a fruitiness as well. With that very slight back hint of the black pepper. Really well made, and I have no problems at all with scoring this 19 out of 20. Love the design on it. It's nice to see something different on the market, like I say, as opposed to just kind of like the silhouette of a beard and sunglasses or something like that. So it's really nice to see. Really well put together. And thank you so much to the Bald Viking Beard Company for sending this through for me to have a look at. You have done a great job with it. And it's been a pleasure to review and a great beard product to actually use. Really, really nice. Like I say, leaves my beard feeling nice and conditioned, skin underneath nice and soft and supple and everything. Helps to lock the moisture in, and it's a great product. So 19 out of 20. Thank you so much for the Bald Viking for sending that through. I will be putting links down below in the description box. So please go help support and encourage him. And I really hope that it does bring out a balm. And it'd be nice to see a balm that complements it as opposed to being the same scent, because I don't know, it's nice to have a balm and it's nice to have a beard oil, but sometimes you want sort of contrasting scents, if you know what I mean. Just because the beard oil and the beard balm is the same scent, it doesn't mean you have to use them together. You can mix and match balms with oils and balms and stuff to give yourselves completely different sorts of scents. I've made some amazing Christmas scents before using cinnamon bases from one oil and sweet oranges from another, and summery scents with vanilla from an oil and then lemon from a balm and stuff. So you can mix and match, and don't be afraid to do that, especially if you've got a few drops of one left. Put it with another and see what you come up with, because you can make some amazing combinations out there. But it'd be nice to see either complementing or the same scent beard balm out there. Fantastic product. Thank you so much, like I say, to the Bald Viking Beard Company for sending that through. I hope you've enjoyed this review. It's completely honest, like I say, what I do here. And I've been actually on the search and ordered myself a couple of really bad products off of Fleabay. Because I do get asked quite a lot of the time, why are all of your marks so high on the beard products that you review? And that is purely because the people that are creating the beard products that I've reviewed and the ones that I've gone out and bought, they're doing a really good job of what they're doing. Believe you me, if this beard oil had turned up and it was rubbish, I would tell you it was rubbish. And I would say constructively why it's rubbish, if you know what I mean. If it was full of chemicals, I'd tell you it's full of chemicals. Don't buy it. If I have an allergic reaction, I'd say don't ever buy this, because I had massive problems with it. If the scent wasn't right or it didn't live up to expectation, I would say that. So I purposefully gone out and found 2 beard products, beard oils, and which are absolutely crap. The worst that I could possibly find to show you guys that there is a difference between a good beard oil and a bad beard oil, which I'll be doing in another review soon, to show you guys what to look out for when you are buying beard oils and what not to go for when you're buying beard oils. So that's going to be a separate review. But amazing product from the Bald Viking Beard Company. Thank you guys. I hope you've enjoyed that. I will hopefully be doing another review soon, back willing. And I'm going to fall on the floor in a second and end up crying. But I hope you have a fantastic day. Keep on taking care of each other. Keep on looking after each other. Keep on helping and supporting each other, and above all, keep on loving each other. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next review from the In Pain slip disc version of the Bearded Berserker. Have a great one, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you.